Heyo everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Mara. Just thought I'd introduce myself a bit before we get started. I'm a young person who just graduated animation school, and I'm a Pacific Northwest native, and I love art. I've been animating for about 4 years now, and drawing for way longer. I just love drawing, and I love telling stories and creating new worlds. I've always been drawn to, more so to children's media and cartoons, and mainly because I think that oftentimes cartoons made for children are far more mature than the ones made for adults, honestly. I mean, just considering the types of stories they tell. Anyway, right now one of my favorite shows at the moment is called Trollhunters, and really the reason that I love it is just I just love the cheesy adventureness of it. I mean, it's got a great cast. It's got a fun and engaging story. I mean, it's nice, and it's very, I don't know, personally I find it relaxing a bit. Anywho, if you want it, you can find it on Netflix, and really that's something I highly recommend. The main plotline follows this boy named Jim Lake Jr., and he finds this magic amulet that makes him what's called the Trollhunter, aka the guardian of all the world's trolls and possibly of humanity, because I mean, when there's a whole civil war with trolls going on, you're probably going to want to make sure that your own species doesn't get caught in the crossfire. Anywho, it's based on a book series by Guillermo del Toro and Daniel Kraus, and it just wrapped up on Netflix, so season 3 absolutely killed me, left me emotionally wrecked and drained. Nobody else this is a bit of a spoiler, but Merlin sucks. I mean, talk to anyone in the fandom right now and they will tell you the same thing as me. Merlin's a jerk. Anywho, for those unfamiliar with the show, the two dorks on the screen are Blinky and Arrgh, and they're the two trolls that sort of fill the mentor role for Jim, and I just love their dynamic. Blinky feels that kind of quirky father figure in Jim's life, and Blinky's obviously the one with quite a few eyes there. He fulfills that sort of crazy science dad role. He actually kind of reminds me of Dr. Doppler from Treasure Planet in a way. And then Arrgh, who is his best friend / platonic life partner, is basically just this big softy with a troubled past, and he's a bit more quiet and monosyllabic than Blinky, but he's a good guy. Anywho, these two are like the best buddies and teachers that the Trollhunter and his group of friends could ever ask for. I mean, they had that whole platonic life partner thing going down, sort of like JD and Turk from Scrubs. I mean, I barely watched Scrubs, but even I was able to get that aspect of those two characters. Anywho, for these guys, the thing that I really enjoy about them is the whole tiny angry science dad being held back by a tired gentle giant aspect of their relationship that gets to me. So yeah, these two are great, and I love reading fanfic about these guys, and I love where different parts of their characters went in these seasons. You really got to know them and got to learn some cool stuff about their past and about their friends and their family. I mean, I would love to see maybe a little bit more exploration with them, honestly. I mean, because trolls live I think the Wikipedia said something like a couple millennia, which I would love just to hear more about some of the crazy exploits that they got up to during ancient human times or other such stuff like that. I have a feeling that there's some crazy stories between these two. And yeah, I just really enjoy watching the show and getting to know these characters better. I mean, sure I didn't draw the main trio of the kids, as it were, but I don't know. I kind of have a thing for side or tertiary characters. They just make me happy in a way, you know? That, and I love the way that these guys, they're always good for both for comedy and for a good dramatic story. I mean, you know, spoiler free, just learning about Arrgh's past and about some of Blinky's family and all of that sort of stuff really just made me appreciate the depth and detail that the showrunners go to for this show. I mean, really it's a fun all ages show if you want to get into it. I mean, I don't know, I might be a bit biased just because I'm a 20-something animation student who just, you know, enjoys any cartoon straight out. But really, I think anybody would love this show. So, give it a go. Like I said, it's on Netflix. Really simple and easy to get to. So, anyway, that's about the end of it. About the end of what I wanted to say anyways. So, thanks for sticking around and listening to me ramble about stuff. If you feel like subscribing, click the little bell icon, and you can so you get notifications. And if you can find links to more of my art and stuff on in the find links down there in the description. You can get to my stuff on Tumblr, Instagram, and DeviantArt. Although my DeviantArt, I might have some really old cringy stuff from middle school on there, so maybe don't start there. Anywho, yeah, I wouldn't want to scare you off before you really get to know me. So, anywho, have a good rest of your day, and I hope that you enjoy your time here. Thanks for listening. Bye.